our anchor. Stay tuned for updated real news.
Hello, Anchor Daily News viewers. Today we will take a break from the Russia-Ukraine war and look at the latest developments in the Middle East. Israel's recent attacks on Lebanon have reignited tensions in the region and caused a stir in the international community. Israel has been trying to demonstrate its military might by carrying out operations against various targeted locations in Lebanese territory. These attacks create great fear and anxiety among the civilian population in Lebanon and deeply affect the lives of those living in the region. Israel's attack caused the long-standing conflicts to intensify again and the hopes for peace to fade once more. One of the most striking developments during these attacks was the killing of Ismail Haniyeh, a senior Hamas leader. The targeting of Haniyeh sent shockwaves not only within Hamas but also among the entire Palestinian resistance movement. His assassination has created a significant vacuum in Hamas's leadership and may lead to serious changes in the organization's strategic plans. Haniyeh's death is seen as a striking example of how far Israel's security policies can go. The Israeli attacks on Lebanon and the killing of Haniyeh has shaken the political and military balance in the region. People in Lebanon are living in a state of great uncertainty and insecurity due to the escalating conflict and airstrikes. Other countries in the region and the international community are debating how to respond to events in the region. Clearly, the possibility of a regional war is very high. These developments further complicate the already complex situation in the Middle East and put the hopes for peace and stability once again in jeopardy. Let us take a look at the latest developments in the region. Before moving on, here's a small reminder. As the Anchor Daily News team, we strive to bring you the latest developments in the Russia-Ukraine war. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss our daily reports and explanations. I also read all the comments on our videos. Please continue to share your ideas about our content in the comment section. Tell us in the comments what content you would like to see on the Anchor Daily News channel. Let's start if you're ready. Anchor Daily News reports. Israel's recent attacks on Lebanon have shaken the political and military dynamics in the region. The Israel Defense Force launched air and ground attacks on various targets in southern Lebanon. The justification for these attacks was claimed to be retaliation for rocket attacks on Israel from Lebanese territory. Citing the presence of Hezbollah and other armed groups in Lebanon, Israel said it aims to weaken their military capacities. The retaliatory strikes, which followed attacks on northern Israel, the Lebanese government strongly condemned these Israeli attacks and called on the international community to take action. The Lebanese Prime Minister stated that the attacks were in violation of international law and amounted to a clear violation of the country's sovereignty. He also stated that many civilians have been killed and wounded as a result of the attacks and that infrastructure has been severely damaged. Many areas in Lebanon have been left without electricity and water due to the attacks. This situation deepened the already existing economic and humanitarian crisis in the country. One of the most striking allegations during Israel's attacks was about Hezbollah's military presence and activities in the region. Israel claimed to have targeted Hezbollah weapons depots and training camps in Lebanese territory. These claims were denied by Hezbollah, which argued that Israel was committing a war crime by attacking civilian targets. Hezbollah leaders emphasized that the resistance will continue in the face of the attacks and that Israel will not be able to suppress the resistance with such attacks. Moreover, the possibility that Hezbollah might launch retaliatory strikes against Israel has further escalated tensions in the region. The international community reacted Differently to Israel's attacks on Lebanon, the United Nations called on both sides to show restraint and emphasize the need to protect civilians. The United Nations Secretary General expressed deep concern at the escalating violence in the region and called for an immediate ceasefire. The United States and some Western countries emphasized Israel's right to self-defense and stated that attacks should be proportionate. On the other hand, countries such as Russia and Iran condemned Israel's attacks, saying that such actions undermine peace efforts in the region. The world is once again divided into two poles. Tensions and chaos prevail in Beirut following the recent attacks. The Israeli airstrikes in Beirut have caused serious destruction in the southern parts of the city and caused major damage to the infrastructure. Power outages, water shortages, and damaged roads are negatively affecting daily life in the city. There is a shortage of medical supplies in hospitals and health centers. The attacks have exacerbated political and social tensions in Lebanon. The killing of Hezbollah's senior commander Fouad Shukr sparked a massive reaction in the region. These attacks mobilized not only Hezbollah but also its allies such as Iran. Iran made strong statements and threatened retaliation after the assassination of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. The United Nations and other international organizations view the situation as a dangerous escalation and have called for an immediate ceasefire to prevent the conflict from spreading further. Israel, for its part, says the attacks are aimed at Hezbollah targets in Beirut and that the group poses a threat to Israel. However, these attacks are deepening the humanitarian crisis in the region and complicating the search for political solutions. The assassination of Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran has upset the balance in the region. This attack, which was carried out by Israel, has raised tensions between Iran and Israel. Iran strongly condemned the assassination and emphasized that Haniyeh's killing posed a serious threat to regional security and stability. The incident has also raised the possibility of Iran increasing its support for Hamas and other Palestinian resistance groups. Haniyeh's assassination has also created a major vacuum in Hamas's leadership structure. The loss of one of Hamas's senior leaders may lead to disruptions in Hamas's strategic decision-making process. It is thought that the process of identifying a new leader may lead to increased rivalries within the organization. According to allegations,
Yahya Sinwar
is the new leader of Hamas. It remains to be seen how Hamas will react to this situation and what kind of strategy it will develop against Israel. Internationally, the assassination of Haniyeh has been wildly criticized. Many countries and international organizations have called for restraint, stating that such attacks endanger peace and stability in the region. As the situation in the region becomes even more tense in the wake of the assassination, it remains an important question mark how the international community will react and how this tension will be managed. What do you think? Do you think a regional war is likely? Will tensions between the parties increase? What impact could Haniyeh's assassination have? Do you think an Israeli-Lebanese war is likely? Let me know in the comments. I read and care about them.